Hello friends, thank you so much for joining me today as I create a layout for Shimmerz Paint using the April Color Kit. This kit is jam-packed full of bold patterns and colors, and I really felt like doing a lot of layering. I don't use this technique an awful lot, but from time to time it's a really fun way to just showcase a bunch of different patterns together. And I really love these patterns. So I had a hard time choosing. So it just seemed like doing a lot of layers was the right thing to do this time. So this is a photo of my granddaughter, which I'm sure you guys know well by now. Miss Tatum is in kindergarten, and this is one of her photos from this year. This is a spring picture, so let's just make a little spring layout. I have not done a layout this bold and colorful in a while. I I guess I just haven't worked with super bright, colorful product. So it felt right to dive in here with a bunch of these layers and try to showcase all of these papers at once. Now, I have left some of them out. I didn't use all of the papers in the kit, so there is still a little bit of mystery there. But you guys can go to Shimmerz Paints. Oh gosh, I don't know. Okay, I think it's shimmerzpaints.com. I don't know that for sure. I am going to have to check on that, but regardless, the link is going to be in the description box below so that you can get a closer look at all of the goodies that are going to be or that are in this April kit. And don't forget, if you guys make a purchase, you can leave my name in the comment section of your order. So when you order, there'll be, and you go to check out, there's a list of all of the products that you're ordering, and underneath that list is a little drop down box that you can click on, and you can add a comment there. If you will click on that and add my name, Shimmerz will send you a free gift, and the free gifts are fabulous. It's usually a full-size paint, Shimmerz paint, that comes in the little round tubs or wells, I guess they're called. So it's one of those full-size colors that you will get for free, and you can do this every time you order. Okay, so now I've distressed all of my edges and I've glued all of my pieces together. I'm wanting everything to move around as one piece, but I do end up leaving, so the spring is finally here piece and that circle piece with the sun in it, I glue those pieces together and I leave them separate from all of the other layers because I want I want to be able to see that they're kind of floating on top of those other pieces. So those two pieces, as well as the sunshine with the two flowers here, the pink and the blue flower, I have them glued together. And so basically I have three pieces that I'm moving around. I'm wanting to do some stenciling behind it. So I'm tracing sort of where all of my stuff is at, because there's no point in stenciling all the way across the middle of that. And as I'm gluing these pieces together, I'm using the grids on this background paper to make sure all of my stuff is straight and square, I guess. But I noticed in the end, dadgummit, I was really frustrated with myself when I got finished with the layout and I'm standing back and I'm looking at it. I still got the darn thing crooked on the page. But we're going to ignore that, okay? We're just going to pretend like it's straight and we're going to move on. But now here I am trying to figure out what color or colors I want to do the stenciling, and I'm just making a quick little swatch of the colors that come in the kit. And these colors are beautiful, but I only choose one of them. But all of these colors come in the kit. So I'm actually going to use Vibes and mustard seed on this layout. I have a tendency to gravitate towards the yellows a lot. At least I think I do. I like yellow. It's a pretty color. I don't know where this stencil came from. It's in my stash. I thought polka dots would be another perfect visual texture to add behind these, because I do have several circles. I have the one big yellow circle, and then the circle ephemera piece that has the sun in it. And then I'm going to bring in a few more circles to embellish with after the fact, but I'm just kind of driving home the circles here. I guess I've got a lot of square pieces that are harsh, rough, square edges, and then softer circle pieces to kind of smooth it out and round everything out a little bit. Now, while I was talking, I did the stenciling and I used a sponge. So I'm basically sponge painting. I saw this technique from Joanne Bartel. She's the only one I think I've ever seen do it with Shimmerz Paints. I'm sure others do, but I learned this from her. It is a fabulous way to get some color on your page in a more controlled manner. And I love it, especially for stenciling with the Shimmerz paints, and especially the ones that come in the real liquidy ones that come in the spray bottles. The vibes and the colorings and um, I think the color splash, they all come in bottles, but it's a great way. So I just put a little bit, just poured a little bit into a container and had a little piece of a sponge and soaked the sponge and stenciled my circles on there. Now I'm journaling. I'm starting off using pencil, and you see how many times I'm erasing. This is number one, why I don't do a whole lot of journaling on my pages to begin with, and number two, why I always journal in pencil first. I will go back over it here in a moment. You'll see. Here we go with a black marker, and then I will go back in with this white eraser, and that's the only one I use to fully erase the pencil lines. It works the best. You can't even tell that anything has been put down there and erased off of it. So here we go. That's it. We're all done. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a lovely crafty day. Bye-bye.